Hi, today we're going to talk about data collection and graphs. When I think about data collection, I think about all kind of graphs and things that people have drawn for you to look at and to get information from. What is data? Data is a collection of facts. Here's an example. Red, blue, red, yellow. Those are all colors. Or 2, 5, 7, 9. Those are answers to questions like, what is your favorite color? Red, blue, red, or yellow. How many pets do you have? 2, 5, 7, 9. How do you find out this information about people? You take what is called a survey. A survey are questions that you ask to find out facts. So it's questions you ask to get data. And once you get that data about people, you organize that data. Right here, I have what's called a table. If you look closely at this table, and let me try to make it larger for you. If you look closely at this table, it says number of children, tally marks, and number of families. So it seems to me that a question that was asked is, how many children do you have? And so some families answered 1, some families answered 2, and some families answered 3. And as they were being asked the survey, the people who were keeping a track of the data made tally marks. So I can see here clearly from the tally marks that 6 families have 1 children, and they just wrote it in number form, in digit form here. And then 10 families have 2 children, and 4 families have 3 children that they asked. And they asked a total of 20 families that question. So this is how we will organize our data at first when we're doing our surveys and we're collecting information from others about what we want to know. So that's called a table. And I'm going to type that out for you. A table. Now, most of the time after people make a table, they make certain types of graphs. And there are a whole bunch of different graphs. We will mainly focus on 4 or 5 of these. To my left right here, you see this graph. This graph is called a pie graph. Or sometimes people might say a pie chart too. And if you can see, here's another table. It's a different type of table, and it asks, what animals would you like to see more? And this is the animal that the person chose, and this is how many people requested. So this is a large data collection. Ours won't be that large because we'll mainly do ours in the classroom. Over here, we have what's called a line graph because they use a line to show their data. Down here, we have a bar graph because you see the bars on here. And they even have a little bit of a table down here with the different batches to show you what each batch is for. So this is talking about length in mm. If you remember, we just did measurement, means millimeter. So this is talking about millimeters, and this is how many, and we'll get more into detail about what this is. This right here is called a line plot because they put X's and they just plot it over a line. So this is just a way to look at data. By looking at this, you can see which one has more, which one has less, which ones have the same, and so on. And then here we have what's called either a picture or pictograph. And so I'm going to type that, picture or pictograph. And I'm going to type, this is a line plot. This is a bar graph. And this is a line graph. And so that's pretty much all I want to tell you about graphs today. We will learn more about graphs tomorrow.